It's Week 18 of the 2023 season, and we'll get a look here at All-Pro Davante Adams. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, next on Madden NFL 23.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season. We've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 27, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Delivering another one here to Derek. Got it again. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Carr now to throw. Looking looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Chiefs have 15 and 1 on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of... And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Danny Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It's 3rd and 16.
Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win win the division, you know you're in the playoffs, it means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right, they won't step off the gas here.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
First down, Chiefs.
On first down, Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to
Automatic
see.
first
Not
down.
at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Mahomes pass.
Sky Moore. An 18-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
It's 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete, Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His 4th catch already in his first quarter. It's a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's the end of the the first quarter with the score.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Hey, we know Pat Mahomes can run it. We saw it right there, but you get the sense when he takes off, every Chiefs fan is just saying, hey, be careful.
You get the sense, right, that everyone's holding their breath?
Yes.
And no one's exhaling until he gets up? Well, that makes perfect sense, but the reason that play works well for him when he decides to keep it and run, because of respect for his arm. He throws it so well and so often that when he does make the decision to run, it's usually wide open.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from a yard out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Chiefs 21.
A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14 to
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our 2nd ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Carr completes it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Carr. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Again, he finds more. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
28. Raiders 3.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Danny Gray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with a... Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Over the middle and complete to Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Carr's pass complete to Josh.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go quickly here out to Moore. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right.
This one is caught. It's Moore. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
And even though that's 15 yards they're going to gain, this Kansas City offensive line has got to get together and say, got to do a better job protecting our franchise quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
False start, offense.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because we are grading them on their performance in this game. A lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's the first down, Chiefs.
Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so... at the 25.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Leo Chanel
came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Darren Waller. Incomplete. Leo Chanel.
Now Carr, got to have this one. He gets this to Davante Adams.
He will have the conversion and more than that. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
Touchdown Raiders.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
It's clicking off right now. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Yellow. Check view.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? Right. Hey, check mega.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go ultra. Ready?
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
Ready.
Back to Nwangu again on first down.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kene Nwangu, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback And they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Carr's pass thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Carr going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Able to slither by.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll begin by running the option.
Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
What now?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Carr now on first down.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now Carr again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Check smash.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That good for 19 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check striking. Ready.
They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely